Hey, what's going on, guys? Fresh back from California at Route 66 Sports Shooting Park. Did a charity dinner for Warriors Heart and also taught a pistol course. Had an amazing time. Met a lot of amazing people. As always, whenever we go out and we do charities, survival seminars, whatever it is, I meet amazing people. I wanted to do this video because I wanted to talk about being better, be better. You could hashtag it, whatever you're into. I want to talk about this stuff because I think I take for granted that I have a lot of experiences in the military and in civilian life that have brought me awareness, self-awareness at what I need to kind of trim the fat on in my life to live a better life and what I need to insulate and keep. Some of the things that I experienced early on was this idea of, selfless service, all these virtues, all these values that you learn in the military, like being a tomb guard. I mean, being a tomb guard, the actual job itself sucks. It's not a very good job as far as the day-to-day things that you do, like spit polishing boots or your shoes for hours at a time, not getting a lot of sleep, walking back and forth in snow, sleet, extreme heat. That's not fun in a wool uniform. But the reason that was impactful, the reason I did it is because it brought me profound purpose. Now, you could think about all the jobs that kind of suck as a job. And why do we do those jobs? Why do we do those things? It's most often because whatever it is brings me profound purpose. For example, Fieldcraft Survival. I mean, you're talking about working your nose to the grindstone. I just literally landed, just drove 10 hours from Route 66. We lose an hour. It's a 9-hour drive. And I am exhausted, but I took a shower, I got dressed because I got things to do, a family to take care of. And why do I continue to grind at that cycle? It's because Fieldcraft, teaching people preparedness, using the company as a conduit to bring experts to you, brings me satisfaction and profound purpose. And people asked, why did you start Fieldcraft? I didn't start it for you. Honestly, I didn't. I didn't even care about this idea of making people better prepared. I wanted to bring people closer to a culture and a lifestyle that I missed in the military, a brotherhood. When that door slams behind you, that machine churns you out, it doesn't care. It continues to roll and steamroll forward. Yet, we don't have profound purpose in our life. The reason I'm having this conversation with you in the first place is because talking to the people, sharing their experiences on both the range and at the charity event, I've realized that a lot of us are hurting. A lot of us need help. 1 in 4 Americans, according to statistics, are taking some kind of mental health drug to help them cope. They're diagnosed with a mental health disorder. That's extreme. 100,000 people in the last year have died from drug overdoses. That's like 30%, almost 30% over the year prior. That's scary, guys, because it's not just drugs. It's people looking for something and finding drugs, and it's destroying their lives. Suicide rates, crime, violence, whatever it is, all the bad stats are up, all the good stats are down because people are lost. So I just wanted to share with you some things that I think about in the context of, my mindset, but also tactics and being better. 1, wake up with a sense of purpose and earn that hot shower, that hot meal, that time with your family. And then use that as energy to propel you to be successful moving forward. Like the things that I do often, they're not the most comfortable things. But one of the reasons that we're soft and complacent in the first place is because we're not willing to take chances. We're not willing to do difficult things. We're not willing to expose ourselves to uncomfortable environments. I met a lot of guys on the range that had experiences where they didn't have the courage to potentially do things in their life. And maybe they heard me, they heard an influencer, they heard somebody talking about it, and that was enough to get them off their ass to do something about it. I hope I could be a little bit of advice to you. I certainly lean on other people for that advice as well. Here's a couple pieces of advice. Expose yourself to new challenges and new things. A lot of the things that make us complacent are because of our routine and comfort. So challenge yourself. Sign up for that course. Sign up for that experience. Sign up for that vacation. Do something outside of your convention, outside of the box. Also, cut and trim all the fat in your life. This is a constant cycle, by the way. For me, it's like every day. So people that are toxic in your life, people that only do negative things, talk about negative things, stop them, give them the opportunity. But at the end of the day, you have to trim that fat because it's only going to make you not better. Now, I have to put it in simple terms because that's the bottom line. It just doesn't advance you in being successful. So when you expose yourself to new challenges, you start to realize, man, this process is making you more resilient. And it will, I promise you, physically and mentally. But also, getting rid of all the things that bring us down is impactful and important. Do that every single opportunity you get. I don't care if you have to cut people out of your life. Do that. Get off the social media platform. Stop looking and reading the comments. People just want an excuse to talk crap. It's what people do when they're bored and they don't have their own missions, their own purpose, their own objectives. Guys, I hope to do this more often, to talk about things that are on my mind because I'm constantly interacting with people. And it's important that I share those experiences with you. It's kind of what I think preparedness is. Making you more resilient is not just about the technical skill sets that you learn on a flat range, but also the way that you shift and change your mindset. December 2nd, I'll be in Black Rifle Coffee doing a survival seminar in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. I also am doing another one, 17 December, here in Heber City, Utah. Hope you have a good day. Thanks, guys.